Well, hello there mortals. It is I, the Great One, here to grace you with tales of plenty. The mortals suggested that we should vary our content to increase our reach and install more reverence. So, I will be now telling tales of misfits and misses. From R, today I have fed up, or also known as TIFU. This is from the user Gaunaf. Titled, TIFU, by getting scammed for almost 2 years. The story begins in 2019. I've been in China for my studies, and with some friends we downloaded the app Tantan to date some girls. Well, that's the first problem. Stranger danger, heard of it? I talked with some, but one got my attention. With her, I talked about geopolitical and historical things, which was very interesting. But she quickly started talking about sex, and insisted to exchange some photos. I wonder why it went that way. P.S. This is definitely a red flag. That's not something I usually do, so I refused at first. She still sent me some, and even if she didn't show her face on those ones, and the background seemed to match with her Tantan profile. To fellow males that are listening, don't get pressured by such lowly tactics if you do. She wasn't talking much about herself though, which I found weird. After some weeks of talking, I decided to finally send her some nudes. Sigh. Our conversations were very interesting, so I decided to trust her. I proposed multiple times to meet her, but because she couldn't speak English at all, she always refused. So many flags raised but none had been seen. I think this is a sinking ship. In February, I had to come back to my country because of the COVID-19. Despite the distance, we continued talking. Again, we exchanged some nudes. Just to protect myself, I never showed my face on the explicit ones, but she still has some photos with my face on them. Heard of Photoshop? Even I, a celestial being, had heard of it. We continued talking a lot, and the sex game between us vanished somehow. But 3 days ago, she came at it again, and sent me a GIF, saying that was her, and asking some photos. That's when I discovered everything. On that GIF, I found an inscription, which was the name of a Redditor. I looked at that Redditor's profile, and indeed found a video that represents the GIF. The plot thickens. I began to investigate her WeChat profile, with some reverse photo search, and found out that everything was a lie, from the beginning. She, or he, I'm not even sure now, didn't threaten me with the photo I sent, and now knows that I discovered everything. I reported his/her profile on WeChat, but I feared that my photos may be used elsewhere. Surprised he did not get blackmail. I thought that would be the easiest conclusion. So, is it worse? Let's read the author's notes. TLDR, I chatted with a Chinese girl and exchanged nudes for almost 2 years, and I discovered she was a scam only 3 days ago. P.S. If you read everything, thanks to you. It may not be an uncommon story, but writing it here made me feel a bit better. And even if it seems obvious, be very careful with strangers online. I'm not especially young, and I've always been very careful about this, but I still got scammed, so it could happen to others. Cheer up, mortal, love does blind everyone, even I. Sigh. Anyway, lesson of the story to the mortals. Don't listen to the D, it tempts you, and don't trust the girl that sends you nudes too quick. Now to address the mortals who are listening. I know this is a short one, but soon it will become longer and better. Well, with some motivation for the human. So, it will be great if you could subscribe and share the vid so the human can get paid. The minimum is 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. My god, YouTube is really trying to kill the startups. So, you know what to do, and thanks for watching. If you made it till here, I, the celestial doggo, will bless you with a wonderful day.